Welcome back to We Need to Talk, the show that looks at football on the internet over the past 7 days. This episode of We Need to Talk is brought to you by our friends at Now TV. You can get your Now TV Sky Sports mobile month pass for just £5.99 by clicking the link in the description below. And you should as well, because we've got a big old live stream coming with Now TV, meaning you can watch the game and listen to us talk about it at the same time. On Sunday, Man City Arsenal, 4 o'clock, tune in. Anyway, what's happened over the past 7 days? Well, we've had one Ecuadorian team announce their lineup via Fortnite. Kyle Walker mug off some Scousers. And Billy Sharp bring back Mr. Socko. Nobody wanted it.
It's Socko time! It's stinking slimy, smelly Socko! Look out, Mr. Socko!
But anyway, this week we need to talk about Neymar. Right, I know what you're thinking. You've probably been clickbaited into watching this video. I haven't seen what the title's going to be yet, so Adam Templeman will have decided it. I don't know what it's going to be, but just in case, we're going to roll the Bait Watch intro. Yeah, this is probably clickbait. Anyway, let's persevere with this story because, of course, Neymar picked up a serious injury playing against Strasbourg when, basically, he humiliated one guy so badly, he broke his foot. Not that Strasbourg's players seem too sympathetic. In fact, Anthony Goncalves, one of those, said, he's a great player, but if you play like that, then don't complain when you take some knocks. If Neymar wants to have fun, we're responding with the weapons we have. That's what I like to see. You know, a talented player get kicked to bits because you're not as good as him. Perfect. This also coincidentally, keeps him out for March the 11th, a key date in Neymar's diary, a key date in everybody across the world's diary. Rafaela Santos, his sister, it's her birthday, March the 11th, and for the last 5 seasons, Neymar has been either injured or suspended for that birthday party. Bit weird. You know, they've got a very close relationship. I mean, he's got her face tattooed on his arm. Let's not mention the cap. Don't know what she's thinking with that cap, but the fact her face is on his arm concerns me. You know, also, some of the photos of them together, just a bit weird. Just verging on creepy. Not quite there, just a bit odd. You know, that one, the video of them kind of kissing. And it's not like it's just some mad football Twitter conspiracy. Although, I mean, 90% of it is. Definitely 90% of it is. But apparently the footballing community themselves know this is going on. This one quote from Sergio Ramos back in 2014 highlights it pretty perfectly. I like to play with the best, and Neymar is one of them. But we would have to negotiate as it's his sister's birthday. That was ahead of an El Clasico. So clearly footballers know that he's skipping games to go to his sister's birthday parties, and I'm pretty sure we've all twigged now, Neymar. The game is well and truly up. Look, I get the scepticism from you guys at home watching here. You're thinking, oh, come on, this is just a bit pathetic. But when you go back and look at those first 2 suspensions at Barcelona, that meant he was allowed to travel, the club actually gave him permission to travel back to Brazil to attend the parties. One was a Walt Disney themed occasion. Seriously. Now, since he's gone to PSG, it's been injuries. So we've had suspensions, we've had injuries. Bit questionable for me. All I'm saying is the parties are either outrageous, like some of the best you've ever seen, or this is just total shit. I mean, it could be the latter. It's probably the latter, isn't it? But equally, it is a bit weird. A bit weird. I mean, who is that close with their sister? If you're watching, Claire and Emma, you know, sorry I don't contact you anymore. Goncalves. Moving on now to the good, the bad and the ugly, and the good comes out of the tragic news about Emiliano Sala. The footballing community has certainly pulled together. Here's a quick montage of what's happened. Moving on to the bad now, and this has literally just come across my desk from George Wright. How to say this, but Arsenal have produced an advert in Chinese. It's not great. I mean, we've seen some bad ones in the past. Wayne Rooney, looking at you, seriously. But this, I think, takes it to a whole new level, because the Arsenal squad are speaking Chinese, so we're just going to react to it live.
주지 daddy
Chisu Chen Kan Show.
My friend Ma.
my children ma
Shenzhen
Oi, the best bit about this, by far, is Ozil and Ramsey at the bottom. What's the movement they're doing? It's just a static JPEG being rocked back and forth on emotion. It's incredible.
站去了吗？
那胡帮了吗？成家了吗？
新年快乐，恭喜发财。
Look at how excited Monreal is to play some dominoes.
오 돌려 훌라
Socrates!
嘉祥，
快乐是吧？
Oh my God, Aaron Ramsey must have wished that move to Juventus went through earlier. Jesus.
红包拿来新出那副
Honestly, Socrates could not look less interested. Socrates looks so pissed off.
新年快乐！
They've definitely just phonetically put cards out and gone, Xin Ye, oh dear. The only bit of Chinese I know, to be fair, I mean, I'm mocking them pronouncing it, I can't even say English words, is Beijing Korea. Means crispy duck. So. Moving on to the ugly. It's not that ugly because I'm pretty happy about it. But Anthony Martial signed a contract for 5 years at Manchester United yesterday. What I will say, Anthony, is the contract itself doesn't look particularly legit. I mean, when you zoom in on it, it's just a random jumble of words and letters. And yes, I'm fully aware they couldn't put his genuine contract there, but at least attempt to fake something. That is so bad. It's primary school stuff. No wonder half of Twitter's found it. Zoom in on that. Who wrote it? Fucking hell. My bad. Okay, for FD Ultras this week, I obviously wasn't here last week, so Zach and McCubbin have collaborated and apparently asked you for questions about me, something like that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what happens, I think. What is it? Joe's the type of guy too.
Do you want to kick us off?
I'll kick you off with one. This one comes from Menez18.
Oh.
Kicking off with a big hitter.
He's busy as well, Menez18.
He is busy.
He's busy on the FD Reddit page.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
All
He's
over it.
keeping that thing running.
I know. Put some of Menez's Photoshops up on screen here, because if you think you can match him, come over to Reddit and do it.
Yeah, man.
Impressive.
Challenge. Okay, well he's come in, and this is a good one, I think. Joe is the type of guy to wear a Scarface tee without watching the movie.
I mean, I've done it. Absolutely done it. But the worst thing is I didn't even know who he was.
What, Scarface?
I didn't realise he was Tony Montana. I just bought it and thought, that looks cool. And then somebody went, oh, what film's that, Joe? You do know, don't you? And I was like, yeah. I didn't have a clue.
Okay, Nibby has this next one. Nib, I'm not really sure. But he says, Joe Tomlinson, the type of guy who used to staple himself in school.
Oh, it's so true. Yes, Nibby.
Not
I didn't used to
surprised.
necessarily staple myself, but everybody used to play the game, surely. We used to carry around staplers, and then when your friend wasn't looking, open it, bang, slam it onto the back of their hand.
Oh, horrible.
Yeah, it's pretty vile now you
That's
think
vile.
about it, but I remember we specifically had to stop because one of my friends, Ben, we actually tried to see how many staples we could fit in the back of his hand, and his mum walked in on us as we were like 4 deep into his thumb, and she went absolutely ballistic.
Were they actually fully in as well?
They're pretty far
Yeah.
in, yeah. I mean, they weren't curving at the end because
Yeah,
it
yeah.
hadn't hit anything, but they were just going in, and then it was just kind of it's just bizarre teenage behaviour. Now you look back and you're like, what was I thinking?
Lee Underwood. Now this one is, this one I can vouch for this one as well. Joe Tomlinson is the type of guy to bully co-workers and pass it off as a joke.
Oh, come on. Do you know what this comes off the back of? This comes off the back of the myth on a VYB quiz. We were allegedly taking it too far with the myth.
Oh, really?
But I personally felt like it was just about on the line. Yeah. Not quite over it. I have been accused in the past of slightly overstepping the mark.
Doogie's kind of chronic getting scared.
Yeah, I mean, I did scare Doogie every day for at least a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And that didn't go down too well. But equally, I kind of feel like I don't take it too far.
Yeah.
Do you feel I take it too far?
I think you do come close to the line. I'd say you get away with it. Your cheeky little smile. Yeah. You do get away with it.
It's the cheeky smile. Although back in school, it was as soon as it went to the line, it was the Joseph. You ever get that full
Joseph.
Michael?
Yeah.
Michael! Stop it.
Yeah. Everyone just calls me Michael anyway, so. Gus Lodnerink, sorry if I got your name wrong there, has said Joe is the type of guy to not get invited to a wedding.
Oh, that is so brutal.
Brought it back.
That's so brutal. Just flashback memories of Chris Hamill in the aisle, Snapchatting. Just a dagger to my heart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hugh Van Straten, I can't believe I wasn't invited to that, and I'll never forgive you. Never. That was a big moment in my life, to get invited to the Patrick Van Straten wedding.
It was a pretty good wedding.
It was a great wedding. Expected weddings had it pretty high on the list. Yeah, 1.03 expected weddings, something like that. Decent. Pretty impressive. But yeah, just for me, fuming, devastated. I actually remember really specifically sitting at home and just weeping into a hanky.
Yeah. Bless. Would you invite him to your wedding? Would you be the bigger man inviting him?
No. It's done. It's done now. There's a bitter feud. So that's it for FD Ultras this week. But for next week, Kieran Carlin is going to be sat here in the hot seat. So get your comments in below. Kieran Carlin, the type of guy too, and we'll get him responding to them next week. That worries me, doesn't it? You know, that worries me. That's actually tickled me.
This is jokes.
No need to do a bait watch this week because apparently this in itself is clickbait. If you think about it like that, we included it at the beginning. Blame temps. So that's it for this episode of We Need to Talk. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do click the link in the description below to get your Now TV Sky Sports mobile month pass for just £5.99. Tune in on Sunday for the live stream as well. Thank you very much for watching. Good night.